Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Swordhaven. And in this episode we're going to go looking for the missing workman Gundur before we leave town. So let's explore. Let's look for someone who appears to be skiving off, shirking his duties. But also, why don't we take this opportunity to familiarise ourselves with the neighbourhood? There's lots of cages here and some kind of enclosure with a man outside, probably some kind of proprietor. Let's steer clear of this location for now. And maybe even pick a few flowers while we're here. This can't be the missing workman because he's working. What's that? Ah, it's a torch bracket, I see. Looked a little like a gibbet. And I thought that's very on the corner. So we have a Wadelot here preaching. He's clearly not the missing workman. Could any of these three be him? Maybe not. It's quite clear where they are. Oh, let's pop up on here and see if that eats into this. Okay, so this porch is keeping a hole in the fog of war.
I'm on it.
And it's not allowing us to explore it, so it doesn't count as walking on the ground. What's that? Okay. Cowpat. Got it. Now, obviously from early access I know exactly where he is, but I like exploring the map anyway. And we're going to... That looks like the kind of rock that might have treasure under it. If we're lucky. No such luck yet, though. Now, there's an abundance of flowers and logs and other such things, like, you know, out here.
And smooth.
And I'm just going to cut... Oh, someone's been sawing wood there with what a big two-man saw. Okay. Are we going to get... Please, game? Oh, that's horrid. Horrid gaps in the map. What would actually be interesting is if they just literally didn't bother making that part of the building's roof. And obviously these huge mounds of... I mean, it looks like a mixture of coal and slate and shale, you know, just... They do a lot of smelting here. Alright, so... I'm just going to head up these stairs and along this side of the enclosure, which appears to be disturbingly empty. I believe it's some kind of arena that we can even participate in should we desire. Now, there's a woman here. She has a quest we could pick up, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Maybe we'll try that sometime later. Oh, hello. I see more dragon leaf.
Fine, I'll do it.
And we haven't particularly found the missing fellow. Oh, look. That could very well be him. So we can just pick a few more flowers.
What's over there?
This man is gesturing fiercely for your attention from where he's hunkered down behind a dense shrub. Psst! Hey! Over here! Okay, I'll approach. Phew! Thanks for stopping. Don't worry, I've got no intention of robbing you. You're new to our little shanty town, ain't you? Yeah, maybe. What do you want? I need your help. Here's 50 coins and some... There's 50 coins and some goods in it for you. Alright. I'm listening. Oh. A few days back I was out drinking at the pub and I might have gone a bit too far. He massages his temples. Can't remember a blessed thing from that night. All I know is when I woke up. He turns his hand over to reveal a worn work knife speckled with some red substance. My dad's pig poker was just like that, all gory and shit. Why do you think it's gore? It's a knife blade, isn't it? What else could it be? Oh, that doesn't sound good. Now I doesn't return to town. I doesn't. Does it mean daresn't? We'll go with that. Now I daresn't return to town. In a hopeful tone. A reasonable person like yourself would probably say that even if I did stab some bloke, I'm no killer on account of me not remembering a thing about it. But that's not how the law will see it. I'm not even certain you actually killed anyone. I just have to know, did I stab someone out there or not? Only you can help me figure this out. I could never ask any of the locals. What if the person I skewered was a relation of theirs? Well, alright. Where could I start? Like I said, I was drinking at the labourer's pub. He shrugs. I don't know. Ask the owner. What mischief did Gundur get up to while drinking himself unconscious? Or, any of your patrons gone missing lately? You know, nothing too suspicious. And he realises something. Oh, the name's Gundur, by the way. Very nice to meet you. Can I ask you a couple of questions, Gundur? You know your boss is looking for you. Questions? No, not now. Alright then, well, I'll see you later. I'll pray for your swift return. We've found a missing man, and let's investigate this stump. Oh, a snake. Excellent. Yeah, Gundur, you stay out of this, pal. We'll go for a strike and 2 more. Leave it to our friends. Whoop, okay. Oh, bugger, that wasn't intentional. Well, we got it anyway. Phew. It doesn't seem to want to let me click on it. Hang on. Oh, a black adder. Okay, fine. I'm sure it was very venomous and acidic.
Okay.
Right, well, let's... Hang on. Whoa. Okay, tell you what then. I'll go down this side, see if I can map out a little more. I think I've pretty much got this one now. In terms of map, at any rate.
I think I found
Oh,
something.
a suspicious mound. Okay, let's dig it up. I said,
I'm here.
let's dig it up. And whatever we dig up is probably... Oh, the shovel broke. I'm glad we got a backup. And it's locked, but not for much longer.
No.
What was that screeching sound? I really hope it was from in there. Okay. Where is our... You've got it, haven't you? Yes, you have. Okay, wonderful. Well, let's head back this way then to the labourer's pub and see if we can get this investigation sorted. Here's a little hint. We can. It's just going to take a bit of time and persistence. Like the other investigation we became embroiled in. Here. Now, we probably shouldn't ask the innkeeper, did he stab someone? We should be a little more ambiguous and see what he has to say on the matter.
On it.
The unshaven fellow at the counter drags a bit of sackcloth over a greasy pewter plate. He's not unshaven, he's got a goatee, he's literally shaved his cheeks. Right. You're not... Oh, wait, yeah, he's got an accent, hasn't he?
You're not one of me usuals.
He shoots you a quick glance.
A traveller, eh? We've ship's biscuits and schmakovka to wet your whistle. What'll it be?
What is this establishment?
A pub for the neighbourhood metalworkers and smiths. Them folks work hard and drink even harder. And some of them are sluriums, so be heedful, Philly.
Philly like a foal, yeah.
And some of them are sluriums, so be heedful, Philly. Those heathen bastards get extra rowdy when they're sozzled out of their bally minds.
Be careful, one of those heathen bastards is standing here right beside me. Well, thanks for the warning, all the same.
Don't thank me just yet. Some skiving lowlife could walk in for a pint at any moment.
He stares at the entrance.
Any moment now.
Speaking of skiving lowlives, what can you tell me about that night Gundur was drinking at your fine establishment?
Gundur? You mean one of the workers? The one with his stupid mug?
He scratches his beard.
Why do you need to know?
We could say Gundur's in hiding because he thinks he might have cut someone up. He asked me to investigate. I'll just say, well, he drank so much he blacked out. I'm helping him retrace his steps.
If you say so.
The pub owner eyeballs you suspiciously.
Doubt I can help you, though. That drunken saddle goose waddled off with another metalworker some time before midnight. I think his name was Langiliain. Most folks just call him Lang.
The Iain sounds like a slurium name, doesn't it? Do you know where they went?
No clue. Generally speaking, I don't follow the patrons around town after they leave. You better ask Lang. I doubt anyone else can help you, except for the spook, that is.
Let's just hold off and see what he's...
The spook, yeah. I mean the spirit of Saint Jean, who loiters outside the pub, Micully. Haven't you heard of the legend? It's a pretty big deal if you can credit the drunks and seed chewers, maybe... Maybe she saw what your pal got up to that night.
What can you tell me about these seed chewers?
You know about Specatea seeds, right? Specatea seeds, right? Yeah? Well, some folks like to chew them and talk with the spirits. But methinks it's all in their heads.
Can you tell me more about Saint Jean?
Ah, 'tis a right sad tale. She was a godly dragon-fearing woman who lived right where my pub stands now, some 100 years ago. Them dratted slurium thugs martyred the poor thing, either for giving them lip or just out of spite. He shakes his head. The heathens pinned Joan under a tabletop and danced on it until she was flatter than a sheet of parchment. Then they quartered her remains, burnt them in a bonfire, pissed on the coals, and buried the ash in salted earth so that nothing green and beautiful would ever grow there. And... yeah, I guess that's about it.
I see, right, okay.
That's about all I know. Talk to Lang. He's probably working at one of the river furnaces by the river. He shrugs. At least during the day.
Alright, well, we'll head off.
Bally adventurers always getting up to all kinds of weird shenanigans.
And someone just leveled up. And that someone is Lyris, who had problems picking a master level lock. Lock picking at 90, master level is 100. We've got 15 skill points, so yeah, sure. We'll hit that 100. And then, what do we got left? We'll put a couple of points in ranged weapons. And 2 in bladed. 1 in medicine. There's a reason, don't worry. Now, She likes daggers. So what do we got? Out for blood. Bleed chance 100%. Affected, lose additional hit point each turn. We don't know how many additional hit points. Puncture. For one turn, there is a 100% chance armor-piercing attacks do double damage. Target's damage threshold is ignored. Okay, but armor-piercing literally means attacks that get through the damage threshold. So that's pretty nasty. In terms of archery, we have Bullseye, which I believe Vavir has. You must be 5 steps away from your target to use this attack. What, exactly? Or within 5 or further than 5? Using this attack without being engaged deals double damage. This action always succeeds. So it's either a very short range shot or one where we want to be at a distance, essentially. And make space. Jump 5 steps away from a target. This action removes your engaged status. You know what? Very tempting. Ammunition is rare though. And maybe we want to go looking into one of these. Oh. Out for blood is nice for bleed, but actually puncture could be situationally very useful as the dagger is a low damage weapon. Let's take out for blood for now. There we go. And then we'll head outside and look for Lang.
Nice and smooth.
So Lang should be working one of the furnaces. Who's this man? This quiet, skittish young man does his best to make himself invisible. Saying you're not in any hurry to leave, he finally mutters, "What are you staring at me for?" I can't help but notice you seem a little uneasy.
Shucks, it's just that I don't usually attract much attention round here. Got no chums, don't owe anyone money yet. Ooh, so, yeah.
You got money problems?
No.
He looks all around, but not at you. Not yet. Make a thoughtful sound and nod.
Don't listen to me. That's what I do. Always getting on people's nerves with my problems and whatnot.
I've got a few questions about the area, if you don't mind.
Other than my own work, I don't know anyone around about the row. Better try your luck with someone else.
Well, could you at least tell me your name?
He sighs. It's Ager.
Nice to meet you. See you later, Ager. He bows clumsily, wincing as if he expects a slap in the face. Well, he's not going to get one. But he's not the man we're looking for. There doesn't seem to be anyone here. Also, we have a blatant... Oh no, that's just showing us the furnaces in general. And who could this fellow be? Standing here, slacking off, smoking a pipe, taking his break, obviously. A gruff metalworker, blessed with both the looks and stoicism of a Slorian brave, briefly meets your gaze before returning to his labours, as if you were no more significant than a housefly.
Harumph!
Pretty busy today? Hello, would you mind answering a few questions, even if some of them are slightly pointless? He shakes his head without even looking at you. What's your name?
Langiliain.
He pauses before revealing the shortened version.
Lang.
I want to ask you about the last time you and your buddy Gundur were drinking together.
Koin slagunagin akum zuhawon Munasarin Handi.
Based on your rudimentary knowledge of the Slurium tongue, he said Gundur is not his friend, and referred to you as a large egg of the dawn, whatever that means. In Slurium, you can say, just tell me what you know, or you don't sound worried at all. Does that mean he's innocent? Please, Gundur might be in trouble. Or, you know, I could summon the guards. We'll go, please, Gundur might be in trouble.
Arazoak? He shakes his head. Spegi alor eku samgin. Siedan rakin sartrugin iam. Ondoren is hitsa pauyam. Queen hakindai hitzoin ergel lakura. Soratam kanin. Edzungin ak. Queen Iskilerakin itzi solo to etorigin ak. Apparently Gundur left the pub whining about some utter nonsense, then fell asleep on the ground near the outhouses. That's the last time Lang saw him. Did he stab someone earlier on? Wait. No. Could Gundur have stabbed someone after that? To your surprise, Lang switches easily to common Kudonian. Is that what this is about? Do you think he stabbed someone?
Wait, you speak Kudonian?
Yes, of course.
Then why were you speaking Slurium before?
Why not? You seemed to understand me.
Anyway, Gundur's knife was stained red when he woke up.
Red like this?
He draws half an abol fruit from his belt pouch. He gives it a squeeze and it oozes a thick red juice.
It goes well with the rotgut they serve at the pub. We ate a fair few of them at night.
Huh. It seems the solution was right there on the surface.
As it always is. Anyhow, when you see that half-wit, tell him to get back to work.
All right. Farewell. He does not reply. Well,
Fine, I'll do it.
I think we can safely say Gundur's a bit of a wally. He's clearly been drinking so much that he's completely lost track of any idea what's going on. But hey, someone needs to try and get this open for us.
Oh yeah, I could.
Alright, what do we got? Ooh, a steel halberd head and a long handle. Clearly, we're supposed to increase our skills before claiming those kind of things. I'm hearing that screeching again. Sounds awfully like some creatures I'm not sure we've seen them in this playthrough yet, in this game. Right, Gundur. The amnesiac Gundur smiles weakly at your return. He looks markedly worse than the last time you met.
Any good news?
Let's talk about your case.
What?
He gulps.
What did you find out?
Your drinking companion told me that the red stuff on your blade is abol juice. You were chasing your beer with fruit.
Thank the dragon!
The man cries out in relief and enfolds you in a tight bear hug.
You really did me a solid. Now I can go back to work, but not before paying my dues.
You know what? Keep the money. I'm feeling charitable today.
Oh, thank you.
Don't mention it.
May your rope be as firm as Ugin's hammerhead.
Main reason I did that was for the experience for Vavir, so she can catch up a bit. Look, she'll always be a certain amount of experience points behind other people, but as the amount of experience required to gain levels increases, the amount of time that should essentially be a different level to everyone else will dwindle drastically. So now, I think I'm going to head out into the world. I'll tell Vavir about places I want to go and see. And we will be heading back towards Grainhold and then the ruins of Crescentwall. Also, we have dug up some treasure chests around Clamreach we should probably go dig up at some point. For now though, let's just get this square emptied as well. And this one too. And you know what? Sure, we'll do Grainhold first. You know what? We've actually been gone a day or so, so we can probably go visit the blacksmith's apprentice while we're here as well. But for now, I think I'll just do some exploring and see how it pays out. Oh, actually, we should also spend a night with the farmer and see about the hairy legs that are coming to bother him. But at least we're back in Grainhold once again. I was going to say Clamreach there. Oh dear. And we got our full complement of characters. Steel Halberd. Now, I have been contemplating getting Brother Gintar some skill with polearms. But his mace skills do just seem to be very good.
I'm on it.
And worth specialising in potentially. Which does mean... Oh, we gave Vavir a spear skill, didn't we? We've already investigated this, I believe. Yeah. So let's just head across through the apiary. Oh, and we do still want that Hornet Queen. She's over here, by the way, the Flebberfly Queen. But for now, let's just investigate this central northern area. As we have not fully done so yet. We can expect, well, typical wilderness dangers really. Maybe...
I spotted something.
Where? What? Okay. Probably some kind of hostile thing. Nothing. Not even... Okay.
Nice and smooth.
There must be a degree of randomness to the contents of those hollow tree stumps. Think I'll come at it from the east and fill in the map as I go along. I see a little islet with a couple of trees on it. We might as well leave that be. There doesn't seem to... Well, we can clear out a little mystery. There we go. Let's get back on terra firma. I see wolves. They sense us and draw nigh. Now, I did see a note from the developer on the forums in response to a question from someone. They explained that their previous 1 or 2 games were very shooty games with lots of ranged combat. And their next game will also be a very shooty game with lots of ranged combat, so they tried to make this game more melee-centric. Hence the general scarcity of ammunition. Take it down and get a big dodge bonus. Probably a little early, as there's only about one wolf that can seriously threaten him at this distance. Good start. Let's add to that, shall we? Excellent stuff. Let's try and get rid of some of these copper arrows. And with a spear, let's poke this one.
Time to upset the balance of nature.
Oh, the balance of nature has been upset, alright. And here come the wolves. It's like Here Come the Girls, but with wolves. And for the second time this week, I've been reminded of the dreadful movie Strippers vs. Werewolves. It's about as bad as it sounds. Apparently there's 2 films by that title.
Down, beastie.
I'm thinking of the one with Don Beach from The Bill in it. Sorry, can't remember. He has almost exactly the same name as a very famous Hollywood actor. It's like Billy instead of Bill. Get a whack in. Okay, we're not going anywhere, and we're missing as well, apparently. Oh, shame. Alright. We got a knife, and we're not afraid to use it. And we can miss. Oh, you know what else we should do with her? Hotkey and ability. Ow. That wolf is an evasive bugger. Okay, now Kedarain is just going to stay there and celebrate the glory of his kill. And we're going to miss a lot because of the darkness.
This is mine.
We're attacking the darkness because there's a wolf in it.
Time to hunt.
Not anymore. Okay, you can carry these ones.
Fine, I'll do it.
There's something over there. Oh, and a gnawed skeleton. Excellent. Well, let's investigate that. Some spectacles. A nacreous ink pot. A scroll rod. A pair of wooden sticks used to furl and unfold parchment scrolls for ease of reading and storage. Regarded as a holy medium, scrolls are mostly used by religious authorities and for official imperial decrees. Elsewhere, books long ago rendered them obsolete. And a half-rotten note, which says, Excelsior! My studies of the fabled kindly people are finally on the cusp of a major breakthrough. With the next ritual I've planned, I may perhaps even summon their emissary to our side of the great twisting prism that is reality. May the gods watch over me as I chant from the ancient mould-riddled scrolls. Yag Klufo Tag Garuk. O ye who thirst for bargains, most cruel, I shall dissect you like frogs once I learn your secrets. What we can take from this is that there is a great number of people willing to
Need something?
go to great lengths in the belief that they will benefit from the kindly people. Speaking of which, we'll swap to bow and we'll rest so that we'll be adventuring in the daylight. So a lot of people are trying to make deals with the fairies. Most of them seem to meet grisly ends of some kind or another.
What's over there?
What's over where, milady? Oh, a suspicious mound. Well, let's go dig it up then. As usual, a locked container. We'll soon see about that.
Good, huh?
Some chewing leaves and some dinars. You know what? I should have probably done this earlier, but I think we're going to have a little word with Lyris. You know, she's been adventuring with us for some time now. We did her a good favour. Ooh. That looks suspiciously like a wolf to me. Let's come from this angle then. There we are. We don't want the tree and the cart blocking our way too much. But after this encounter, we should have a little chat with the girl. For now, though, make that wolf bleed, girly.
Bad dog, or whatever you are.
And away you go. Alright, kid, you know what to do. And back it up a bit. Okay, that one's dead. Brother Gintar. Can you... No. Okay, we'll just head out to here. Be a target. Kedarain, if you could be a slightly more prominent target than actually go stand here, be even more obvious. And Vavir, crossbow time I think, shoot that one. Nice, and again. And let them come. Alright, girl. Let's ease up the strain on our allies in the front ranks. Good stuff. Let's just go with a bit of thumping here. Oh, that one's dead already. He's off. Right. Let's go double strike. Excellent stuff. Brother Gintar, bash it on my head. Or miss. That wolf can dodge. Didn't dodge a second time though. Kedarain, this one's all for you. That is shameful. Never mind, keep it up. You're gonna get a bit of backup then.
No.
And the wolf is redirected. Fine. Dagger time. Apparently dagger time doesn't happen this turn. Can you kick it? Yes, you can! Sort of. With knuckle dusters. Oh, it's close enough. Excellent. The wolves are down. That's a crossbow bolt for her.
I'm on it.
Click the fucking wolf. Really? Wow. Okay.
You have my ear.
Some people need ammunition. And they have it. I did say we would speak to her. There we go.
What is it, my brave leader?
Lyris says, "What is it, my brave leader? What are your thoughts about this place?" "This is Grainhold. Dad brought me here when I was a kid. Crystal smuggling. Old men wailing about hairy legs, stingy ferrymen and bees. Oh, gods for bees. I got stung so many times trying to yoink some honey. I think I'm fully immune to their poison now. Well, maybe not. We'll see. I've got a personal thing on my mind." "Oh, do you now?" With a coy smile, Lyris waits for you to continue. "I want you to have this gift. We'll give her something we think she might enjoy." "Oh, you're spoiling me, but I'm having a hard time pretending I'm not totally into it." She bites her lip. Would you... Whoa, would you look at that turtle shell? Coarse on one side, smooth on the other, sort of like us adventuring folks, eh? Take it. We could give her that. I found some strange seeds. Do you want them? She did say she was smuggling crystals. Okay, let's see. Seeing the seeds in your hand, Lyris breathes a sigh of relief. "Oh, gods, I'm so happy you're open-minded about Specatea. So many people think we seed chewers are losers and fiends. In fact, I only use this stuff recreationally, and I can quit any time. Yeah, really. Yeah, right. In fact, the health risks, mental damage, and risk of addiction are incomparable to those of booze consumption, and yet the law says booze is great, while Specatea chewing is an offence in some countries. In some counties. Can you believe this bullshit, Gwyneth for Lakes? Well, hey, steady on. Okay, that explains why there's little sort of bags under her eyes, almost. And it also goes a long way to explaining why she doesn't engage with the world as much as the other characters do. Because she's a fucking druggie. Outlawing a natural herb while encouraging the drinking of stuff that makes you violent, sick and dumb? Disgusting. Chewing helps me relax, encourages spirituality, makes everything look funny, lets me unwind, while keeping or heightening my reflexes. I'm not going to be like, yeah, totally far out, girl. Let's get smashed out of our fucking brains and never achieve anything ever again. Yeah, sure thing, little buddy. I say, whoa, okay, look, Lyris, I'm not touching that issue. Ain't going anywhere near that. It's not something I particularly want to talk about very much. She greedily throws a few seeds into her mouth and keeps yammering while chewing. You know what, Gwyneth Flakes? We should campaign for complete legalisation of this stuff in Nova Draconia when we have the time. Frick yeah, baby! Whee! Right. Well, if she's getting high, I probably shouldn't ask her what she thinks we should do next. Let's just leave the conversation there for now. Smell you later, as they say. She giggles. Now,
Nice and smooth.
her drug addiction aside, she's not necessarily a particularly bad person. And hey, what's in this box? 10 logs. Excellent. Timber axe. Sure, we'll take that out of the tree. There's a log. Yeah, I was going to go for one of the other options. I was going to go for the turtle shell. Then, first off, I'm going to take this turtle shell off her. In case we can't give her one she's already holding. But also, these can apparently be used for crafting later on, so maybe we shouldn't give her one. And that's when I decided to go with giving her the Specatea seeds, which we're not particularly planning on using for anything very constructive or creative. Oh, someone's a bit injured. Okay. I mean, that was a lot of wolves. I kind of want to see how close our craftsman is to leveling. Oh, about 1,000 points off. Okay, quite a way. Do we have an axe wielder? We could get one. I think bizarrely Lyris has a somewhat... Oh! Yeah, Brother Gintar can use axes, right. So to compare, 3 to 11, 3. 5 to 13, 4. 10, 10. Yeah, so the Slurium axe is just better. Let's hotkey these healing salves and probably make good use of them too. We have 2 people heading for level 4. Oh yeah, actually. Okay, about another 500 Kedarain should level. And obviously quite a way for Vavir. Right, yeah, let's go see the smith. I'm not anticipating being able to craft anything particular. Hey, he might have some glue. You never know. We could still do with a bit of glue for our defensive items. We're not fully onto Metal Gear just yet. And it would be nice to go and see those old ruins at some point as well.
Fine, I'll do it.
I will save before speaking to the blacksmith's apprentice because he did say to come back and he'd show us what he could make. Or what he's been making, and he'd give us something, right? If you come too soon, it's a piece of worthless crap. And I'm not sure if it's too soon. Or if he'll make us anything good at all. The blacksmith's apprentice smiles and waves. Hey there! Good to see you again! How's your work going? I did a bit of tinkering with the master after you left. Smithing is pretty fun if you force yourself to stop seeing it as a chore. I even made this thingamajig all on my own. Here it is, a gift from a grateful soul. May it secure your cape, no matter the situation. Ah, thanks. We'll take the bronze fibula and leave. Right, be seeing you. Did we get a bronze fibula? I don't see it. I don't know if it's supposed to be an actual item. So we might need to leave it a few more days before we can get something good out of him. So I will reload. I mean, it could just be 14 experience points, you know.
Okay.
Let's see Lakta. The ironsmith wipes his hands on his apron and straightens from hunching over the forge. Hail and well met. What can I do for you? Greetings, blacksmith. Let's see your wares. If you care about quality, I've got the best tools, weapons and armour this side of the Tumsa. That's possibly true. But no glue. Damn it. Lots of bog iron, though. Ooh. Let's hold on to these things, actually. 19, yeah, we can get better prices elsewhere. Ooh. Crossbow bolts. There we go. Right. arrows. Yeah, we can definitely pick those up. And arrowheads. Ooh. We need feathers to make the shafts, don't we? Okay, let's hold off. That's iron. That's really good stuff. So let's say we want to make some arrows. We would want arrow shafts. Okay. And some arrowheads. We'd want at least some copper for that, right? Yeah, he's got some copper. Okay, let's see how many we can make, right? There we go. What are we missing for our arrows? We've made arrow shafts. What? Okay. What the hell? Bolt shafts? Oh well, we're making some crossbow bolts as well then, apparently. Right. There we go. We can make more. Okay. So we've made 35 copper arrows. That's going to see us shooting for a long time. Could probably make some bolts as well then, since we've blundered into creating some. And it's going to really eat into our finances, but hey. Okay, what have we got we can trade? That dagger, we got something better, I think. And we definitely got a better spear. Is it better? Oh yeah, it's got 1 extra armor piercing damage rush. No, damage is like 1 to 2 worse. That can go. Right. We can sling those in there. Okay. Don't need to be carrying those now. 5, alright. That can go too. As can this. One of these is not as good as the other. Oh, you know what? Sure. Should we keep a knife anyway? Okay. Oh, yeah, speaking of knives, there's a knife we definitely should look into obtaining. Can't remember what the backup key is for, but we probably don't need it. This, let's hold off. There might be someone else we can sell it to. Okay, we could go money or... Oh, skull cap. Okay, hang on. If we get 1, 2... Okay, not so fast. Better. There we go. Got ourselves a bit of bog iron we can make something with as well. Oh, wait. That's bog iron. So's this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'd say we're pretty good for... So, just ammunition pretty much then. Right. Some copper bolt heads. Sure. Could make it... You know, we do have a couple of hilts we could use to make weapons with. The resale value isn't great though, so... Ah, wait. That is a bog iron dagger. Okay. So we've just pretty much emptied our bank account, you know, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd better be looking to get a new draw knife soon then. Right. That's bog iron, that's iron. Okay. And a new draw knife would set us back 150. Okay. We could sling in these 2 bear traps. What else? Could ditch one of our shovels, but I think we should keep those. It's a pair of spectacles. I mean, what's he going to need that for? He's a blacksmith. Let's hold on to that. Okay. What would you do with those? Burn them on the forge? We're pretty close. Could just sell him some logs. Because unless we were just making loads of ranged ammunition. Oh, you know, this Slurium shield? Yeah, it's not that great, is it? There are better things out there. Okay. There we go. Practically bankrupting ourselves, but it's an investment for the future. We'll come back in a few more days and speak to the blacksmith's apprentice and see if he has anything more to say to us. If he's made anything better. Or it could just be that's all he makes. Nice little cloak pin. Doesn't even register as an item. And actually, now that we're back in Grainhold, once we got through the gates, I will go drink from the well, but it's probably a good time to end the episode. We've had a nice little 2-episode diversion, gained ourselves an extra party member, and we'll drink from the well. Everyone is somewhat refreshed. Alright, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next episode. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.